Welcome to lesson number 4 of helping verbs. In this video we're talking about how to use helping verbs so as not to repeat a lot of information. One reason helping verbs are really important and really useful in English is that they help us to avoid repeating. For example, Susie is smart, beautiful, clever, interesting, and Maria is too. In this example, I don't need to repeat every adjective about Susie because I can just use a helping verb and say that Maria is the same. For example, Susie has a 3-bedroom house with 2 bathrooms, a huge kitchen, and a great living room. And Maria does too. In this example, I don't need to repeat all of the words about Susie. I can just use a helping verb, does, and Maria. Maria does too. And the person who's listening to me automatically understands that all of the things I said about Susie are exactly the same for Maria. It's really convenient. Another way to use helping verbs like this is when you want to change tenses and not repeat all of the information. So for example, let's think somebody starts speaking in present simple and you want to repeat the same information but about the past. You can do that using one simple helping verb. For example, I see him sitting in his office doing his work, typing on the computer and making phone calls. But I didn't yesterday. In this example, I don't need to repeat every action that he's doing now. I can just use a helping verb, I didn't yesterday. And it tells me I didn't see him in his office, typing on the computer, doing paperwork, blah 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 blah. Just by using the helping verb, I don't need to repeat this information. At this point, a lot of students tell me, Kris, why are English speakers so lazy? They can't say all of the words that they want to express. They just use a helping verb and they don't have to repeat anything. And I say, yes, we are lazy and helping verbs are awesome. Let's look at another example. Somebody asks me, Kris, have you been to Moscow? And I say, I have. And they ask me, are you in Moscow now? I answer, I'm not, but I was in November. Here I don't need to repeat the phrase in Moscow or to Moscow because we understand that we're already speaking about that from the first phrase. All we need to do is change the helping verb to express different ideas or different time periods. Out of all of the reasons that we use helping verbs in English, this one is probably my favorite because it's so cool that you can just change from present to future to past so fast and you don't need to repeat a lot of words. Maybe that's because I'm lazy. But I know that you're not lazy since you're watching my video. So don't get lazy on me, press like, leave a comment down below, and subscribe to my channel. Hey! You can even tell your friends to subscribe. Until next time, Kris and Amerikos.